station. Anywhere, anytime. Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So refreshing.
God made them all. All the fishes in the sea, God made them all. All the plants that grow.
On the beat.
All the little children, let us praise the world. All the lovely people, let us sing this song. Jesus by my right side, Jesus by my left side, Jesus by my right side, Jesus by my left side. I want you by my right side, I want you by my left side, I want you by my right side, I want you by my left side. Take me by your right side, take me by your left side, take me by your right side,
99.3. It's so refreshing.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light, and there was light.
Hey, it's your station. Anywhere, anytime. Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So refreshing.
Nobody, 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 nobody. Mighty Jehovah, you are the faithful God. You show me grace, so I never lost in love. I've come to thank you for everything you've done for me. That is the reason I sing this song to you. You show me amazing love. You put a smile on my face. I can't deny how I feel. You are marvelous, eh? You are marvelous, eh? Nobody can do what you have done for me. Nobody can change what you have changed for me. Nobody can do what you have done for me. Nobody can change what you have changed. You make it possible. Turn my life around. Take away my sorrows, oh. Papa, now you make it possible.
When the music is cool.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's on here.
24/7 hits.
Good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show. Today is Tuesday, 18th of July, 2023, and we are live on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. It's a cold morning, so start your day with cowbell milk and be back to listen to us. Don't forget, also the live on Facebook as well. Wherever there you can watch, we live on our Facebook page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. I am Mohammed Jawadiale. Now this morning on the show, we'll discuss the APC decision not for participating in government. Is it about the country or it's about the party? That's something we'll dissect deep into. But first things first, let's start with a morning message of motivation. We now arise. right, I'm going to talk about young people today and how important is it for me to keep them engaged, for me to keep yourself engaged, because I also fall in that bracket. The young people, we get very curious minds. We have the energy, we can think, we can create, we can innovate, and all of that is a resource. We really could able put that resource into building this country and really go far. But we can't just do it on ourselves. I know every young person with a common college, or even if you don't make come to college itself, wants a job, wants a dignified job, one for live happily and with prosperity. Secondly, they also want for contribute to nation building as well in your way, whether na in a fit and a garage, whether na molanke they push, whether in a carpenter or in a messina or an aluminium shop they work. They just want to work because they just want for be independent, take care of their family, have a better life at the end of the day. So we need to tap into all of that if we want to push this country forward. I'm saying this because as President Bio is forming his new government now, I'm looking forward to a program where we put young people at the center, front and center of progress, of development, of how we want for better this country. Because for too long a time, everybody they promise young man and say, "Una they can better, una they can better." But we have to do better than we are doing at the moment. Create jobs for them, give them a better life, so we can able lift the next generation of picking them where they come out of poverty. We are perhaps getting late now, because if the young people now, if we can't empower them for making them able get dignified jobs them, or jobs them we get dignified pay, then you are creating poverty indirectly for the young picking them where they come. And that means the generational poverty just going to continue, just going to continue, and we can't keep going forward like that. Now we know that I make you go see somebody will hold we get degree, still they ride Okada under this rain. Nobody know one for us motor car for the rest of your life. So all the wash car centers are fine and good, but they need better jobs, better paying jobs, because I tell you, no one can live on that particular income in this country today. And no kind hard up no for make Toloman toast pepper blind na market, or a begin make man sell fry. When it gets to that point now, you know it's crisis level. The next phase of development has to target young people. I talk about young people. I'm also very interested in young women as well. Most of the time we only talk about youth man them, and perhaps they forget the youth woman them, if you want to make a call in that way, because then need a special, then get a special skill set way, sometimes even different from man them, and so you can't quite say I don't open waska them and you hope that they will benefit from that, because it's not in their own domain. So what should we do as well for make sure they level up? Too many young people are addicted to drugs, and for a lot of them, when you talk to them, because of the so many problem or crisis where they get in their life, it's an easy way for making them escape. It's not an excuse, but that's just their own reason, and we can do better than that. Too many young people can be vulnerable to go participate in violence if somebody just can't get them 20 grand for making getting next high, or even turn thief man during the rainy season. But if they get work, it means they are going to be invested in building this society, and they know they now have something at stake, and they can lose that thing altogether if they are caught in crime, or if they are engaged in drugs or whatsoever. They know they have a family they can feed. They know they have people that can rely on them if then they make a living income. And that's something we just have to look at it from that perspective and do all what we can for provide young people with jobs. Keep them busy. And when I talk about youth, I mean all youth. I'm not just talking about the one who support SLPP during the campaigns. I talk about all young people. I mean, granted, if they deserve a job, give them. If they are qualified for it, give them. But also create an equal platform, equal opportunity for everybody in this country, young or old. If you want a job and you can get a job and you're qualified for it, you don't have to know anyone. They just have to give you based on your own merits. And that's how you create an equal society. Who say everybody they earn, who say everybody eventually they contribute to nation building. Everybody, they pay in taxes, and that's how you lift people out of poverty. We have to get out of this circle. We can't just keep going around and around and around this particular problem. So this is the message this morning, and really this is for those at the top, because you have the power to do it all. And yes, people keep saying government can't create all the jobs. That's true, but you can do a lot more than what you are doing at the moment. This is the Epic Morning Show.
So don't blame the youth. Don't blame the youth. The youth of today has got lots to say. It's our life, it's our future, because we're living today. So don't blame the youth. What do you say?
My mother went to town to buy a little bike. And when she see the price, she nearly blew out her sight. 'Cause it's your judgment time. Slam bam, don't. 'Cause it's your judgment time. Slam bam, bam, bam.
The youth of today, we are the heavy manners, yeah. We are the heavy manners, yeah. What they say? I went downtown, pick up by a set of drums. But when me see the price, me have to tumble down. 'Cause it's your judgment time. Hey, 'cause it's your judgment time. Do it right. The youth of today, we are the heavy manners, yeah. We are the heavy manners, yeah. What they say?
I went downtown, pick up by a keyboard.
So good.
Cowbell powder milk now they carry tasty creamy goodness for your breakfast and snacking moments. With any packet of cowbell milk powder you add to your food, you they give your body a creamy goodness blend of vitamin A, C, D, E, and K for general well-being, and vitamin B9 for healthy brain development. Cowbell milk powder now with creamy goodness. Now quality milk powder we recommend for you and your loved ones during breakfast and snacking moments every day. They also get the 3-in-1 cowbell coffee, cowbell choco, and your favorite cowbell strawberry. Buy and enjoy the new creamy goodness of cowbell every day from all provision shops nationwide. For wholesale, visit the office na 51 Frobe Road, Freetown, or call us on 077-250025 or 099-250025. Cowbell powdered milk, the perfect companion at breakfast and snack times. Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
Alright, so this morning on we show 3 weeks since after the general election, we are here now at a political stalemate. And this is the thing, the election was far from perfect, far from smooth. It left so much discontent and questions to be answered. And in the aftermath of the general election, because of those contentions, main opposition party or People's Congress have decided not to take part in governance across all levels, from local council right up to MPs. Order their local councillors and MPs to stay away and not participate in governance. Meanwhile, the business of governance is in full swing, and there is need for the opposition in voice as well. For be heard in all of that, MPs have been sworn in, cabinet ministers have been appointed. Some of them will be preparing to face parliament in the coming weeks. But in the absence of the opposition, there are some major questions as well to be asked here. So we go back to the original questions. Is the APC's decision around the decision not for participate? Is it about the country or is it about the party? Will the government listen to them? And what's not the consequence of all of this gets on with democracy if you have one party standing aside while the other doing all the job without any scrutiny? This is the Epic Morning Show. We'll be right back.
We go buy a keyboard. The price of the board weapon. Shout out loud that it's a judgment time. Slam bam.
All right, in the studio we're supposed to have Laura AKK from the All People's Congress, then Media and Comms team, and as well we have with us Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte from the Sierra Leone People's Party. Good morning, Honorable.
Good morning.
All right, so let me come into this. 3 weeks after the general election, the APC are saying they will not participate across all forms of government, and for owners as a government, do you think government can operate on its own without the opposition in voice?
Thank you very much, Jawad. Good morning, Sierra Leoneans, and good morning, listeners of Epic Radio. Firstly, now that, like I don't say in every interface, so I don't get with any media outlet or any other person, now that we were the elect, we owe it to the people. Not politically, not legally, but reasonably. We owe it to the people that we wake up in the morning, then go register for take part by election. Down the line, then go again, then go queue for go collect them voter ID card. 6 months or so further down the line, then go wake up in the morning, some wake 12 o'clock, some don't even cook the previous day before the elections, and go queue for cast them votes, because they believe and then trust we say we will able for discharge and we will able for uphold their mandate. So any attempt by anybody, individual or collective, for decide say we go hold on to the power where anybody, the people don't give it, and refuse for represent them, it go weigh heavily in our conscience. Now legally, government and the constitution envisage situation like this. Now I make President Koma in one point address in a parliament, I think in the opening of the 4th parliament, where he came to parliament, he said he be the advice and selling no boycotts. He said most of the one will be the boycotts in all look see them at the chamber because the people in the watch. So the constitution envisage situation like that where now I make in section 94.3, he say the refusal for participate by anybody where get mandate for do so, not invalidates the action of government. Because at the end of the day, few people or group no go hold the people's mandates, the general mandate of the people, from being executed. The president gets a mandate from the people for lead this country for a period, for a definite period of 5 years. And within that 5 years there, the constitution envisage say people will cooperate, people will boycott, people will decide for take other actions, but in the midst of those actions, they stop government for one. It's like the president being declared the winner and the opposition will choose the legal route. That one, they still know they invalidate the president in presidency until the court decides say this election is not legal. At the time the court the order say they annul this election and call for another election. So the situation is clear that boycotting parliament or boycotting a council, in fact the Local Government Act, I cannot remember the exact section, whether it's section 47 or so, give the president's mandate within a specific period if they don't sworn in the council and a councillor or a mayor or a chairperson refuse to show up within that period day, the president gets for set up a committee on management. This is not legislation passed by the House of Parliament. And in our own case, we not the business of Parliament itself. Una don't swear MPs them in last week, and I at the CC get for be very tricky in terms of how they operate, because there are things that there has to be debate. Debate has to come from the other side. Who do you initiate a debate with if we have most of one party apart from one Bangra standing alone at the APC side? There are a lot of this kind of scenario. We they live now, we homes them, we all are one family. We all are the same sibling, we all are the same heritage, the same vision we get. But that not stop we follow no get debates. We get heated debates within the family. We get strong conversation within the family. We get divergent opinion within the family. We get within the family people that will take a different view. It's not like because we are representing the SLPP, I have shown it before, that they represent the SLPP, but if it is not right for governance and for the people, I say it.
But most of the time, because our government interest, no matter that divergent opinion, it always they end up on all SLPP members really backing what government wants?
Even when you get the opposition, most times I have not seen too many bills or too many issues or too many agreements or too many treaties or government issue we don't come to the floor, including the budget and the presidential speech. Of course, the presidential speech is not a law; it's just a policy statement, and a policy statement where Parliament they give a legal backing to. I have not seen before the 5th Parliament, when I remember, the 4th, 3rd, or 2nd Parliament, where a government bill go come, then go debate and go correct them, the opposition go there, where outright they go say, let's throw this one out. Because at the end of the day, you look at the merit. If the merit it outweigh the small challenges the way the bill or the treaty or the agreement go carry it, then you look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is to do well for Sierra Leone. So in order to say, if we debate them as a family, we get heated conversation. Let me give you another scenario. In the 5th Parliament, where they carry the Banking Act of 2019, at that time, APC not be in the chamber. They boycotted. They were not in the chamber. I mean, go court. They may get some MPs over go court, so they all go court. But they carry the bill, and I was critical on that bill, on a number of other sections there, including Section 25, where allow the declaration of liability for both contingent and direct exposure as 100% of the balance sheet of the bank. We had a debate, we debated, we look at the scenarios, but at the end of the day, even if the opposition day, if you get a strong point, whether on a 3, on a 4, on a 5, within the opposition, plus the governance, if you're not satisfied, you put them to vote. If you lost the vote, and that's it. So you know me to say, if na SLP no more day, if a bill come, I have a strong opinion about that bill. We bring that bill forward on the floor, and I ask for votes. I can get the one to go back me. I'll get the one to go back me. But it not stop the fact say now because the opposition all day now make this not pass because Parliament gets standard. The standard now that they set quorum. A quorum for Parliament a day, 1/4 of all members of Parliament. Yeah. At the same time, you get voting in Section 91 of the Constitution. It say voting na Parliament na on majority of members of Parliament present. So even if the opposition if they decide say half of the membership or 3/4 of the membership not count today, it don't mean to say no go discuss the bill. The business of the house no will continue. The business of the house will continue. If they need for take vote, you go take vote. So the absence not they invalidates government, but the absence they deprive the people them we don't strenuously go and give them this mandate.
The point I've heard APC also make is that the absence also therefore affects legitimacy in terms of the public spectacle on how democracy works in our country. It's going to be a bad sell for us if we get just one political party participates and the other saying we are out of it, even though not on our own making maybe.
Well, what I will say on that, Jawad, you know, if you are into politics and you want to play to the gallery all the time, it will not work because the gallery gets expectation. Not all time the gallery expectation are fanfare. Not all time the gallery expectation are rabble-rousing movement. Oh, is the rabble-rouser, they can't hit the floor. Sometimes the gallery expects sensible, level-headed decision. The first point now that whatever the challenges way or justification way the APC gets for saying and they participate, you should have gone to court. The Constitution gives you right to go to court. Whether you discredit the court or not, the Constitution say, and government who will do government na school, is saying that the judiciary is the only organ we get power for declare both the action of the executive and the legislature ultra vires. So if you go to court, particularly the judiciary don't take a different stance now. Now we then get top high profile case, then they put on television. Everybody they watch. So if you go to court, you go to evidence, cogent evidence, strong evidence for sure say, this election, now me win. Now so and so and so, this is not my evidence. Even if the court want to turn them over, they will do it at serious integrity issues because at the end of the day, the entire public don't see. So if you not take that route today, the public they look you. And even Joseph Fitzgerald, when a strong former Attorney General of the DPC, he say it is but wise that we go to court. If you don't go court, you don't get stance because you don't ask for anything legally. So the point is, it shows clearly that they have no reason for ask for this. Then they ask for publication of results by polling station. Whose law will say so? For heaven's sake, even the international observer already asked for that one day. They should ask themselves the second time, you ought to know before you come to do anything that no law no mandates ECSLC therefore publish election results by polling station.
But about that particular point, do you not think, say, one, it's just best practice, and two, it will really lay all of this suspicion or doubt to bed?
In 2012, if you're talking about best practice, the election results was announced on the 23rd of November. Yeah. Up to December 14, the period where you go object the election, where you go and go court, ECSL then in 2012 never published election results by polling station. We are not saying you should rely on precedents the way not good or rely on precedents the way unfavorable. But the point is, the law is number one. The law say in section 52, paragraph B, say the electoral commissioner, they publish the result in a gazette. Then it can publish them in any other form where it thinks say it fits and appropriate. So for even say, if you want to publish them by polling station, it is not legal concession because you don't get low cost for say publish and on this and stand for lay publisher. But the point is, back to what in the public of view. Now that get this, Jawad, Sierra Leone in terms of political posture is divided right in the middle. APC and SLPP. So the people that would they make the difference for one party win, then they make that difference sensibly, and then they make an uninformed decision and uninformed choices. So if the APC decides, say, in 2012 or so, there's a bit time, TJC wrote to Parliament, oh, no, they go. But at the end of the day, they no say, there's a bit no say, his inabilities first. That's what members don't go and participate. Because at the end of the day, you are serving the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. These are the people that mandate to Una. Una come, serve, and pursue other actions.
And of course, we don't say there are talks about negotiations going on. How much of an olive branch Una go ready for stretch out for make sure say they are also on board with whatever is going on in the business of governance?
With the talk, me and plenty APC MPs in the talk. Who call me, who talk, oh, I go ask the Houston or the CAM. All man get young reasons. They are dragging feet not because no one for CAM. The truth is, the MPs themselves want for CAM. The MPs they want for CAM take part. The MPs they know see them get mandates. They have constitutional responsibility for them can take part. But we get for stop for use this political bargaining for execute your point through people. If you want to bargain for anything, come out in the public, the old man knows that this I want. Because at the end of the day, it is democracy. You not go begin ask for forward request 5 years before the request term reach. You not go ask for, if you ask for government of pluralism, you ask for government of inclusion, I'm not sure you can get any government better than this. Even in the Western area, there are people who President Bill appoint. Good people who are not sabi. Maybe I know them no more by picture I don't see, or maybe the activities, the way they don't involve in, maybe as doctor or as a lawyer. But I don't know them. I've never met them as a party person. But at the end of the day, if you look at what's in the camp for offer, if you look at the CVs, if you look at the integrity level, if you look at the zest, if you look at the energy they will bring at the table, then you will know that President Bill don't pick a cabinet which is all inclusive, young people, women, people from non-political background. I can tell you, I know like 4 or 5 people that would day. One not ever sabi by SLPP business. And I don't know SLPP for long. I don't know SLPP from Bewa. From Tijan Kabasewa small. Till Bewa now become active. Till to this point. If I not sabi you day between 30 to 40, then you know to SLPP. You mean to say, you know, Sierra Leonean, we believe in the betterment of Sierra Leone. So, if you want to ask for that, it's already in existence. Except if you ask for something we're not in existence.
Let's go to Parliament. We're really now on our own territory. I mean, committees will now be set up. And I know, say, waiting to keep those committees balanced. For example, the Public Account Committee, in case in point now, we get members of the opposition scrutinizing government officials who go come. But clearly, if that is absent, then you are just going to have a rubber stamp parliament.
Like I say, every situation where they happen now, or we will get for happen in the future, the constitution, this constitution envisages. Now I make in section 94.1, it says Parliament they regulate itself, and Parliament get the power for amend the standing orders, when are the documents where Parliament they take for, when are the handbook of Parliament they take for operate itself. And if you go to standing order 82, it give Parliament the right for amend any standing order, supported by section 94.1. So the point where I make now that, let us be honest, Jawad, for once. With the opposition in the 5th Parliament, in the 4th Parliament, with the former Deputy Speaker and running mate of the APC, the Honorable Chano Ramadan Majuba, who is to be Deputy Speaker and Chairman of Public Accounts Committee, almost really don't change. So it is not about the composition. It is about the willingness.
The composition doesn't matter. Is that what you're saying? The
composition matters, but the composition can still nothing affect, no change. In scrutiny, what we can also scrutiny of the last Parliament. One thing we want to be concerned about, pass all of the 3 core function, na oversight. And committees, now they perform oversight. And those committees in the 5th Parliament were composition of committees of APC, SLPP, C4C, NGC, and independent members. And if the owner, the journalist, and the public, they say, we not see effective oversight, we not see effective debate, we not see effective scrutiny, it shows that the composition is important, but the composition matters very little if the composition not deliver to the expectation. So we can still be the same people, but they are going to come, the APC will come. Like the state, and then they come. Because the point now that, I said it on AYV on Sunday, if you put puss inside hose, you dey run after and you don't want the all lock, and they will run by you. The time they can no say you don't tight them, they pull in pause, inside they attack you. That's the situation the APC is playing with. They keep MPs there we don't take, at least in my brother, MPs there they way, now the money no more. You cannot sustain without job for 5 years. I'm telling you, it's not possible. So MPs they don't spend, even when they be in the 5th Parliament, some still get debt in a commercial bank. Oh yes, we have to be honest. They get debt. So they pay me gratuity. I'm not getting nothing. I pay all the debt. So the person get debt. In debt they want right now. That debt if they don't hold them against in election, because sometimes come out some Kolili, sometimes come out Bombali, sometimes come out na Poloko. You know say it come. It don't come now. Then the debt don't begin drop now at the account. The account don't they go red. The money of offset that debt day. Somebody say you know they go take part by that process day because we normally go take part, and you that's not the is
that what waiting at the count on?
We're not counting on it.
Say they will come back because of those reasons.
We are not counting on it. We are not counting on that as a reason. I don't give one reason why make the push way lock inside house it go react because that is one. Number 2, we wake up every morning. Jawad, why I like it, whether I'm a politician, whether I'm a journalist, we wake up every morning for survival. And if me I wake up in the morning and not get nothing for another survival, I begin to ask myself questions. What thing I don't do way wrong? What thing I don't do way not right? And what thing I don't do way wrong? Now that they fail for can take up the responsibility of the people and give them. This is a sacred duty. Not so you're not the best person at the area. We have to accept that. Not so you're not the best person at the community. Not so you're not the best. You're not the best 16 people at the district. But now love and trust then get in you for them to invest the authority in you. So I know say they get for calm when the situation don't become extremely toxic inside a room. Then will come and can participate for governance. At that point, they will be coming now, not because of the people, but because of self-aggrandizement. What is the afraid? Then they get for come for now because that time they MPs then go to commercial bank go to ask say, hey, that's on the increase so now 3 months you not pay. Can't begin service you debt in August money. They go say instead of begin pushing partner for like at that point, you don't lost the moral high ground where if you don't get if you come. They call the owner money and go come. You subscribe your oath. You go sit down back. Then you come. You not talk. Or there are various tools for express dissatisfaction. Not over say they boycott. If you boycott, the constitution say you absence. No, they invalidate government in action.
And going back to that particular point, so can committees be formed without them?
Sure, because Parliament is regulating itself, and Parliament always you need for do now for go to section 94.1. and invoke standing order 82 and say we they suspend this SO, this SO, this SO, isolate all the SOs them, including section 93.5 or so, where say committees should be formed on the strength of political parties. So what you will do now that the committees will be formed, but this space way for APC for occupy will still be, because at the end of the day, when they come, they will still be fitted into these committees. But however, they must know say it's just 1/3 of APC inclusion in all committees at the end of the day. The SLPP have 3/4 of the membership. Yeah. So when they come, then go fit in to them committees then they. But the point is, we no go say committee no go function, oversight no go happen because APC no can. No, the people then go give mandates, and the mandate starts from who don't subscribe the oath, and that mandate will go for execute them diligently without being partisan, without fear or favor, and ensure say we serve as parliament. We take very good learning from this criticism the owner put out the last step on we, particularly on oversight. So we want to make sure the oversight is effective, oversight is discussed, reports are debated, so that the people will get full value for the time.
All right, still with me, features the journey. This is the Epic Morning Show, and we have Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte in the studio too. We're also supposed to get a member from the APC Publicity Committee, Lawyer AKK, but unfortunately we haven't seen him yet. But the show continues. This is the Epic Morning Show. We'll be right back.
You need a bank that cares about you. We are here to lend a hand, and we will place no one above you. Modern banking made easy. Whatever your dreams may be, Bloom Bank will get you there. Blooming together, we'll walk with you every step of the way. Banking with excellence at the tip of your fingers. There's only one bank, Bloom Bank Africa. We make it happen. Bloom Bank Africa. We make it happen. Bloom Bank Africa, we make it happen. Bloom Bank Africa, we make it happen.
Bloom Bank Africa, we make it happen.
Admissions, admissions, admissions. Are you looking for educational advancement in a pleasant environment with modern facilities? Then, Cyprus International University offers 110 programs with scholarships up to 100%. Our campus fosters practical training, advocacy, and internships. Progression to renowned European universities is possible. Join our seminar at Freetown City Council Conference Hall on July 21st at 11 a.m. for on-the-spot admissions. Bring passport, national ID, university entrance results, bachelor certificate, transcripts, and supporting documents. For inquiries, contact us on WhatsApp at +233 2401 6605 or call us on +232 7808 3795 or email us at dayfriendsgroup@gmail.com. dayfriendsgroup@gmail.com.
Adama, you number one customer don't come. And this time I cancel, I come for cash out big time.
Call your number for me.
Before you make mistake na the number, use me card.
Card? Which card this?
Wait so you want tell me say you know really but the Orange Money card it? Orange Money, they introduce the Orange Money card. The card go allow people where they use touch or button phone and save you know they use Orange Money, forget access to Orange Money by way how you go use the Orange Money card. The card go make you able send and pull money na your phone by how you go use the Orange Money card. The Orange Money card they na all Orange shop and vendor shop then at the country and you go use them na any Orange Money point of sale or agent shop them all about the country.
Alright, welcome back. This is the Epic Morning Show. They come to you live here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And this morning we are talking through that particular decision by the APC to stand away from governance. And we were supposed to have APC as well here. But we get Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte as we discuss through the issues. And here is a dilemma as well for we perhaps not quite understand how it's going to work in Parliament. When there is this talk about 2/3, because we know so there are things where you need to get 2/3 majority, and that 2/3 there as well, considering every member in Parliament. And given the way we see the Speaker election was conducted, where the clerk deliberately decide for take 2/3 entire membership for do the election. I'm thinking, is that a precedent where they don't set going forward? And if that's, then how naga for the beat then deadlock then they?
Deadlock no day. If you look at the Speaker election, you go to section 83 of the Constitution. If you read section 83, you know, for the edification of the public, like that. Then I will explain now. He said, every member of parliament shall, before taking his seat in parliament, take and subscribe before parliament the oath as set out in the third schedule. But a member may, before taking the oath, take part in the election of a speaker. So what in 83 provide for, if you cannot stand in order 1A, it says, except in unavoidable eventualities surrounding the election to fill a vacancy in the speakership of parliament, no member of parliament shall sit or vote therein or in any committee thereof until he or she has taken and subscribed the oath of allegiance. So what does it mean? It means say, as a member of parliament elect, in the speakership election, you cannot calculate 2/3 on the people who are present. Because a member of parliament can take part in the election of the speaker without subscribing the oath of parliament. We mean to say, the business of parliament is not only limited to the speakership election. So, if you want to calculate 2/3, you have to take cognizance of the fact that there is a proviso where say members of parliament may take part in the election of the speaker without subscribing the oath.
So even those APC MPs, if they're in Canada, they
can
still
take part for the election still, because they may, because of eventuality, we say, okay, we'll be down the Canada, we'll be the last minute meeting at party office for agree on whether they come or not they come. That time they don't subscribe the oath already. We just come in some of the speakership. So we'll have to take part in the speakership election as stated in standing order 1A. Say eventuality surrounding this process. But beyond that point there, the other business of the house have to be done on the basis of members present, voting and calculation of 2/3. That will mean say the member that will subscribe the oaths. Right now, if you want to calculate 2/3 in a parliament, it is 2/3 of 96 members. The SLPP, the paramount chief, and Mohammed Bangura, the APC. So it means to say government business cannot be invalidated by the APC not coming. Somebody they say, they downplay. It's nobody's downplaying the importance of opposition. But the opposition will take responsibility by themselves and say, if they are important in this process, if you are government in waiting, if the opposition is part of government, if you say you win election, count evidence by the public, but this is not open society. We don't then have somebody they oversee the cost all day, they count all kind of things, they will consider evidence. People consider it. We don't say people all kind of things. If you even want to go through the formal channel now, pull and through other medium, they all see but say this reason, because even the new data where they are outside the fact say new no pull it, but new say by the press release they agree with the 60% what ECSL announced. The result of the 60% first announced, they agree. And if President Bio, the 60% they announced, get the margin of victory in that 60%. It means to say if the election will be going off, they're going to be the project. Dr. Samuel Kamafo will win 90% or the 40% will left, which is not possible. So the point is,
but there's no way to know now.
New Guinea will know now. They can pull in data.
Yeah, but
we still get.
I think
we still get period.
With that, it's contingent on ECSL releasing their own data first.
No, it is not contingent. If I have, come on, Jawad. If I get evidence of anything, I know they wait. Let person tell me say, do this one before I do this. No, I'll bring mine, and you are forced to bring yours, because now equity. If you the accused, the burden of proof is on you. Now you for couch proof and say, okay, now me don't accuse you say this election you go gam. Look me evidence. Let the body say, okay, now me evidence is for shoot and go gam. But if you knock out the evidence, say they wait for the person where you accuse, then what sort of law is that? So the point is, the constitution calculation of 2/3 will be different from what the clerk be calculate now the speakership election, because section 83 mandate them for ensure say it take cognizance of members of parliament elect, because they may also take part in the election of the speaker without subscribing the oath.
And let's talk a bit about the Mohammed Bangura situation. He showed up, did his duty, was sworn in, and then he don't take seats. And now there are talks about taking him away, something which has not been confirmed quite yet. But they also the accused on a party of indirectly propping up Mohammed Bangura, or even preparing for back him up if in party at some point decides, say, we're going to take him away from Parliament?
The law is defined by case, law, and judicial precedence. And judicial precedence in this country, now that's one no say, no party no ever succeeded from Caiaphas Maths. No party no ever succeeded for take out a member of Parliament at the well of Parliament. No party no ever succeed for doing this.
And most of the time, the reason why they know they succeed now because the ruling party there, given that that particular MP when they want for pull, now then implicitly they support, then somehow they defend way for protect them. It also they happen to times them way. For example, they wanted to take Emma Silamina away as the leader of C4C. The House protected him.
It is not the House, it is the law. The law say, the first thing that, and the funny aspect by the whole episode is, if you say no agree with the election, you boycott the election. You want to remove Honorable Mayo Bangoa. You have to write to the speaker. The speaker where you the right so, the process will lead to the election of that speaker day. You not agree with her. So in fact, you don't get no medium because already from the beginning, the process will lead to you removing Mayo Bangoa. You not endorse her. So how will you remove Mayo Bangoa? Will you go to court? If you not go to court for the election result, the most important thing, will you go to court for one member of Parliament? The answer is no. Will you write to the speaker? The answer is no, because you don't believe say the speaker in election in the first place. People who elect him, them gets the moral standing by your own estimation for elect him. So it means the APC then just the poor effort in futility, because all what they do so, they validate president being presidency. It cannot change it. It cannot nothing, because at the end of the day, they don't write all man of this world, but all man will say even America, Joe Biden. In legitimacy, still under question.
Okay, and let me just hold you there, because we get somebody with for be a honorable member of Parliament. I mean, from the APC, Honorable AKK, but alongside his other colleague MPs, he's deciding to stay away from now. But because we want to add balance to the program, we are calling him. Good morning, Honorable.
Good morning.
So I know you have been listening to a conversation here with Honorable Tawa. You feel to say the purpose we make una stand aside, not for participate. You are fulfilling that goal right now?
Thank you very much. I think you really don't help Honorable Tawa this morning, but you're not still not ready for helping Sefe. He's an honorable man, and one of the MPs them we during the Temu State Parliament owe him to an high esteem, and I'm sure he's still that honorable person where he don't be all this one. But one interesting fact is the media in a saloon and the people really around we governance is supposed to be moral guarantors. They try to twist the story of the APC and try to paint the APC as if we are a bad political party. What happened will lead to current action, not just limited to just elections and election results. No way. And what will they ask for? Not extraordinary. If you go to the Electoral Act, when I mean Honorable Tawa Mekam, 92 is very clear that the results will be certified at the district level, at the regional level, by parties and the party agents. Meaning, if we for certify them, they will give a copy what we foresee before we certify. This was not done. So what will they ask for now? We don't culminate into all this plenty talk of APC not going to election, going to Parliament. It's more easy than if people invite Sawakana radio station. NEC don't put the election results together, right? They don't do it from the polling centers to the district, to the region. They don't publish up. All they ask for is una give a data of the results from the polling centers where they were collected. That is as easy as saying John is a boy. You know what? Nothing. With participation into governance, we non-participation no mean say, oh, we know they go there. We are not mad people, for God's sake. We will not create a picture as if we are far away from governance. No, we are not. We are willing to work. We've only made a demand. Give us the disaggregated results by polling centers. That has not warranted the throwing of stones. We not disrupt governance. We not call for protest. We not call for war. We've not been into the bush. We not attack nobody.
And Honorable, with the demands the one they make, you are saying those are simple demands. So whilst they make that demand, also they stay away from governance. You not think say all the people will vote for party representation in parliament across local governments as well?
The thing they ask for now the votes of the people where we owe. Now they all vote with the ask or say we want to see those votes. Because wait, this is not extraordinary. I want you to understand me well. This was something we were meant to validate as a political party. We were meant to see them. We were meant to make a decision. We are meant to certify them. That's what the law says. I tell them to you. You go read them. We must certify them at the district and the regional level. If we were not able to certify them, now we are asking for the copy. Is that extraordinary? People are Radio Land. The simple fact here is we went to an election. Election results were called. According to ECSL, we did not win the election. We were meant to see this result by district and regional level while they were tallied. We were denied the opportunity. And now we are asking just for the process that was meant to be done now.
And
there are many reasons why people of Sierra Leone need to commend the APC at this time.
And whilst all of this is happening, the business of government they can continue. And also the thing say, at some point there are going to be critical decisions or things that the SLPP government might do we warrant una scrutiny, but una not there for scrutinize them.
Okay. The government in business always get for continue. They don't continue the way them born people their houses them in Kenima. They don't continue them born people their houses them in Bo. They don't continue them beat Ibrahim now 1-1 say they want kill him 1-1-0 election. They don't continue at the time where we present our candidate a fire gun Sempanam. They don't continue. They don't continue at many times where APC don't suffer. They don't continue with them to acid pass somebody na Bo na bond. They don't continue at the time where them beat and born more by host na Bo. They don't continue at the time where honorable members like Tawa, honorable Ufa get a direct slap from the IG at the time. Na my tate. They don't continue with the arrest honorable Oli. They don't continue with the attack honorable Mohamed and host. They don't continue on many occasions. We don't warrant violence against the APC. This time around, we are just saying we want the disaggregated result, which is more difficult. This no call for peace. I am a peace expert. Nobody has stoned anybody. Nobody no attack nobody. Nobody no curse nobody. It is our right as a political party also for call for peaceful demonstration. We have not. We have just asked for a simple demand. I don't think say any media house for fail to understand this and for put the true story of what APC has demanded for to the media. But trying to create a situation as if the APC want to take part, the APC is disingenuous to their people, it's also a recipe for chaos.
And well, finally, having made all our calls them and those calls haven't been heeded yet, at what point now go draw the line and say, let's come back to the house, or let's participate, or let's stand aside for the next 5 years?
I know Honorable Tawa go miss me so much. He go miss other good MPs the way they know so he can contribute to national development. Today it is the APC demanding for this. Today it's APC demanding for due practice. For law we do waiting the law just say. The law tell we in 92 say we for certify the results. The law tell we in 92 say we for do them at district and regional level. If we get constituencies, we also forget the responsibility for doing so. It was not done. We are just asking for that. It's interestingly, people they try to make the situation looks like say now APC and SLPP get issue. What we they demand for is from ECSL. Something where any good loving democratic political party or individual for even support the APC and all ECSL to account. Because nothing will stop any commissioner in the future for just grab one morning and call result.
All right.
With this process, it is chaotic. And what do they ask for now? Put an end to impunity. We have suffered so much as a political party. We don't suffer so much. And sadly, no, it is also disingenuous on the part of people within our governance today when they use scenarios of 1970, some people justify the wickedness when it be mentioned upon the APC. We don't deserve this. How do you run an election in Sierra Leone in which the entire southeast, anytime we put APC poster in the chair, people have been attacked, people were killed, people have been maimed in Pujao. Presidential candidate of the APC was attacked all over the country. Nobody called for peace.
All right.
Where was the media? Where were the civil society organizations? Where was the religious leaders then? We don't make APC look bad in the eyes of people. Let us be just for one reason and stand for what is true.
Thank you very much for talking to us this morning. All right, Senator Honorable AKK, a member of parliament from Cambria District, an APC member of parliament, among those sets of MPs who are standing away at the moment. You've heard him make a reference to a number of cases them and witnessing the demand for we're so simple, but there's a feeling that nobody's talking about their demand and when I just they go on business as usual.
I'll for be like for my honorable colleague there. You know, easy for you make reference to any number, but it also diligent for you read out so people don't understand. And if we don't follow through in submission with Section 93 of the same Public Election Act, we say as soon as maybe after the National Returning Officer has declared the result of the election of or elections under subsection 4 of Section 93, the Electoral Commissioner shall publish the results so declared in the case of the election of A, paragraph A, President, in the manner prescribed in Section 52. Section 52, the manner prescribed in Section 52 not allow the man for published results by polling station. It say by the way we think fit. But like the 92 we say, the district certified results. It said the district returning officer shall, upon receipt of the statement of the results of the poll from all the polling stations located in the district, compile a summary of all the statements of the results from the polling stations concerned and certify as many, not all, say and certify as many copies as may be required of each summary to the regional returning officer, showing the number of votes cast for each constituency candidate, or as the case may be, each candidate in any other election held on the same day. 92.2. It says certified copies of the summary compiled under subsection 1 shall be supplied to observers or counting agents present at the office of the district returning officer. If you are not present, can you have results? The law is clear. Like he said, I will make the law. The law is clear. The law said demand to certify as many as possible. Yeah? Now he make when the election they take place, every party get polling agent where they receive copy of RRF of that polling station day. For example, you get one polling center, you get 12 polling stations. Each political party gets 2 agents there. One way they look the process, one way na backup. So if then they tire, they exchange them for that day. What then done? Everybody they sit down. Una all don't take the seal number before them lock the box. Una they sit down and break the seal and you write the seal don't break. Then una count, una sort, una count. Then enter the RF, all man certify and sign the RF. All the party agent the way represent political party at that center there or that station there. They sign the RF form. And the RF na triplicate copy. The party get one, I think the ECSL get one, then they paste one at the center. So for heaven's sake, if you go to district tally center, for example, a western area, yeah, the district tally center is the same as the regional tally center. Hey, Adi Macaulay Bidede, hey, Tipex Bidede, Pastor Bernard Kamara Bidede. These are all APC agents who we are meeting there. They represent APC. So what are they asking for? They're asking for nothing. I am telling you, they're asking for nothing. Don't see. They don't quote sections and that way show say the man get legal rights for published results as the law prescribed, and the law not tell us for published result by police station. For heaven's sake, what are they asking for? Are they asking for heaven on earth? They should ask for things the way they within the legal bounds of the law will make. This law, not a law will make out of nowhere. This now law will make out of the 2012 Public Election Act with APC they do. Now only few changes them because of changing events and changing things that will happen between 2012 to 2018. Add things like a violence for nullified result because of the. Those are the basic things they will add. Other than that, there's nothing.
Let me hear from my public. 799949910. What's your thoughts about the conversation we are having here this morning? If you just join me, this is the number. The number is also on the screen if you watch we live on Facebook. Good morning. Keep it 1 minute.
Yeah, good morning, MC.
Yes, Johnny from Model.
Yes, sir. I sympathize with Honorable Tawa. It's really belaboring to get the message across. People cannot be so stone-hearted and strong-headed. They're not able to allow some crack at the skull for digest the fact.
Hello. It's important to make your point without necessarily, labeling anybody by any derogatory terminology. So I'm sorry, we're going to take you off air. So let's continue with a civil conversation here. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm inside at the Gulf of Central.
Yes, I'd go on.
You see, every regime will come back to square one. Will they make laws? Will not they try for think about waiting the result of the laws they will create? When we come, will they defend? That this don't happen all this while. The days of the APC Christian Atop, for instance, go police. Now they say go court. The very court where you therefore go, the law say when president win, then they swear immediately. When you go to court, now on technicality, then they go dismiss the matter. No, my ask Tower. I see one of the best on a speaker with gowns and wigs. The symbol of authority when at the gavel. The people ever say gavel, now that say fiba ama. I don't say that they are no bad to the man. So I can imagine.
Thank you very much. I'm sure that's a question Tawado notes now, and he will respond to that. Let's keep it 60 seconds as well, so we'll put as much calls in as possible. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Gawad.
Yeah, name was I call from?
I'm Mohammed. I call from IMAX.
Go on, Mohammed.
Well, the complaint with the APC, then the do so right now, and the SLPP, then the G, the tell with the APC, then be in power. So, see, so one thing, we leader there, then therefore put things in place so that they not go feel the pinch. Maybe the tell themselves will be the opposition, you know. But now the thing and the way then again first Ghana, because governments not go like the parable way they go then say governments not go ask people to let them for smoke where then they take tax and raise land. Very, very wrong.
All right. Thank you very much. Let me hear from more people. 799949993. Good morning.
Morning, Jawad.
Yes, boy from Godrich. Long time.
Yes, thank you very much. So, what the APC to me, in my opinion, they try for say they don't believe them pulling agents. Because if you believe you pulling agents, you go believe the results will come out from there. APC number 2 not get pulling agents all over. So the one time me say, if a police station at the southeast, 100 people they register for votes, and 100 people then vote, and APC was defeated there, that means something is wrong. Because the voter turnout, they show almost people they vote. They not stop APC not for votes. So all the 100 people that vote now put you, for example, in one police station, they beat APC, the APC get 0. So they want to me say if they not get police agent, that was wrong. So if they collect all the results that they give APC, what did they go do with them? They go sit down, they watch out for the whole day. For content results, you have a whole electoral system put in place. So they say want to establish a whole electoral system for count. Then make Tawa say it's 0, not a request, really. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Let's put some more calls here. 799949993. And of course, Honorable Tara is here in the studio and he will do respond to some of those questions who will come in with. Good morning. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, Mr. Suleiman, go on.
Yeah, me brother, you see that thing we did balance to me brother. What you say people language, you gonna say yes. Something they been, why they know they do the easiest way? Their constitution and a man made something, make it simple, change it to what you don't say, it fit the city or the country or the people the way they in authority. For me, the country go before. What you stiff under stiff here, we know they do better. May they kind of the full way, even if they work APC, made a big APC. Don't know.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much. All right. I'm going to put 2 more calls through and then now they cancel. Honorable Taha for response to some of those comments and questions. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, name was I call from?
Consultancy, I call from Lungi. Yeah, I listen, Honorable Sawa, with the talk, but it's like this country, we're not honest enough. Why make I say we're not honest? Look at this thing. Now we didn't have to look at this. We say SLPP will 4 seats there. Where they go get first. Which votes they would able to get now put lock at this thing? Because at the question are the people in the ask. You see?
All right.
This country, we're not trying more to put things there in place. They get for the money we will. And also we the younger one there, where they come up.
All right. Thank you very much. One more call and then I'm going to come straight to Honorable Tower here. 79994993. And let's go. This is the last call coming through here. Good morning. Hello? Hello? All right. I think we'll lose that call at 79994993. Let me put the last call through here and on this very important subject that we are having a conversation on. Good morning.
Yeah, brother, good morning.
Yeah, name what side they call we from?
This man, Mr. Zakaria, they call from Lunde.
Yeah, Mr. Zakaria, go on.
Yeah, and what me one lady, my brother APC man can do, let them try go to door and organize themselves, send a solution who will make, let them come into power except any time as from now. But with the big issue they have in the file, they no go see road and they allow no go down between themselves safe as the APC. I knew that this confusion that they set during the 2018 will make some of the big one the commodity. Because small one them be the more, let's big one them now say now do this, now do this. Tell the big one them commodity. I see some man they ask say who said them put there in the result. That big one they want them commodity, then they follow them inside APC. If you them commodity APC, then they follow them. So let them know say if them continue more than for commodity APC, they want them for commodity to support them. This affects APC. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Zachary, I think that's the last call we can put through for now. Honorable, I see you've been noting down some of those comments. Your thoughts on them so far?
Last start with the post in Apoloko. In the worst of the SLPP in 2007, the APC, the best of President Koma, is scored 78.6% Apoloko. We mean to say the SLPP score very close to 22% in Poloko. So, you know, people that just they wake in the morning, they imagine, say, yeah, now we're strong, this is not possible. People have to understand the makeup of SLPP. On election in this country, every day, anytime, I tell you, Jawad, I tell Sierra Leoneans them, on number, there is never a possibility for the APC between. Because the footprint will get as a party, APC no have fun.
2012 was a case in point where you lost woefully in the polls.
2012, yeah, like this one, we show civility and we show decency. They never call results. They nullify results. Because the polling result na quarantine center na the regional tally center na Kenema. Result in the 411 polling stations where the electoral commissioner say they na quarantine. He decide for go take out of that one day. The one way thinks say suits in and will go favor the government. He add them. Then he said the other one the immaterial. Meanwhile, counting of results will be the common Kailao. We are still coming in. He said no material enough for change the election results. Fine. Now, if you can for look at the fact say we contested against an incumbent. At the same time, the results counting the God, they announced results. But we look at reasonability and look at Sierra Leone. President Bio went to court. If he will go court, he not stop SMP for go na parliament. He not stop SMP councillors not for work. He not only stop there, he walk go na state house. He go meet Mr. President. He say, you are my president. Your presidency is not in contention. If you want to take the matter in a court, for go ask for validity of the process of ECSL, but the outcome of that process with ECSL alone declared by the Constitution does not make your presidency and you being my president in contention. So it's clear that if the APC have issues with ECSL, then for don't take ECSL in a court, for go certify or validate the position, which will say the SLPP, we are democratic enough. Now,
and given our experience in 2012, and given probably APC experience now in 2018, you will say there's a need for a transition law, because that much of the point to APC they make is that there is an element of state capture where you have a president who is sworn in immediately after, and yes, by law, but something must be wrong with the law owner, all for be invested in changing it.
Jawad, something is wrong with this law. You see this constitution where the APC make come, this is now one party constitution is. They make this constitution with the view that it is multi-party, but 75 or 80% of the clauses in this constitution, now one they will lean towards one party.
But every chance so una self get for fix them.
This is our first chance.
Yeah, but it don't take 5 years now.
In the 5 years, what you don't do? If you were president, you want to enact the Giwi law. There were more provisions with the Giwi law carried than will pass. Because this constitution, they prevent some pertinent things enough happening until you repeal them provisions. And there are some pertinent provisions and they are entrenched clauses. You cannot repeal them in parliament. Yeah? If you go to the Constitutional Review Commission committee where the late Justice Kawan be head, if you see somebody recommendation what they make, they even ask for introduce a new chapter where they cover information and communication. They ask for let government begin finance senior secondary education. The government say we know they accept this responsibility. President Koma and government, he say because it can for be based on the availability of resources. Now, this is now the first term where we get chance for look holistically into this constitution. So the point is, I will tell you, the APC knows this is not a party constitution. And if we forget a country, we're easy, we'll all go understand, where things like win today, swear in today, will come out of this constitution and provide a transitional clause, we all get for count together. That's one. Number two, that person let us say, in the worst of times, except you never score below 20% at Poloko. So Poloko is like a fertile ground. Then look what we do na Poloko now. We build airport na Poloko. We build all girls boarding school na Poloko. We don't care free economic zone na Poloko. They build hospital na Poloko. The things that what the government do na Poloko, plenty for the Poloko people. No say yes. This government did for we. This government is support we. And the Poloko people they show that one day. You go realize say the parliamentary election where the challenge so. Jawad, for heaven's sake, if me na Poloko come out, me sister, me brother, me family na Poloko, even if they're the APC or they get APC party them, then go prefer to vote for the presidential APC candidates and vote for me or the SLP parliamentary because they believe say them party in brother they party SLP ticket. So you go see say the result imbalance across the country. If they even a Kenema, APC get more vote na the parliamentary than they get na the presidency. Why? Because people allow them put na the parliamentary list. We get people away na the friend and SLPP who say okay no, I dey vote on Madabio. But one party candidates where SLP put, for example, Onayu Brahmas Ayanoleka. So because of that, I go vote for SLP Garamba, go vote for Abdullah Sise, where the APC get chance for go. So the point is, if you use Poloko, at least in the other Ibu Abdullah Gonavi, use Poloko, oh, they don't take who sits them. Nobody not sit in this country, they sit in the people and get her. And they decide where they give. And they send at this post with the give. Then number two, somebody talk about the gavel. The gavel not to the symbol of authority. The gavel are the mandates for control parliaments. Where you get the gavel, you stamp and pam, where decision not pass, that decision not final. The symbol of authority in a parliament are the mace. If the mace is covered, any decision we take, if in a committee on the whole house, it is committee decision, I never count on the plenary for let the plenary adopt them. Well, once the mace is uncovered, the decision for elect the speaker, they don't take them. The speaker is legally elected. But however, for the clarification of this person, that the gavel always then at the table, beside the speaker there. So when you don't assume the seats, you assume all the paraphernalia that were there at the seats. The gavel, the chair, the mic, all the things that were there. So now the time you get right, after you have been elected, for put your hand on the gavel. So nobody take a you again. You take it yourself, you make a decision and you stamp it. Bam. That's how that thing. Somebody talk about the whole APC, for heaven's sake. Why they go work by election? The election was conducted. No election is free from fear. Go to America. Every country gets your own means of deciding whether to be president.
But generally, we aspiration for every election should be better than the last one.
And this is better than the election in 2012.
By your own standard.
It's not by my own standard. By the election of 2018, this is better because even the ID card, the way APC begin contend, Dr. Samuel came and said this ID card is better than the ID card of 2018.
Later they came and contested that.
Because then later they realized, say, oh, this man don't acknowledge say this thing good, and one for make bad point out of him. So now can say no, it's not good. But the point is, if something is good, it's good. And besides the point, like what you do so Jawad, I tell you, the people that would admire you out there, them bokute, but that didn't stop say Jawad, you get pull away to you. The papa is say one way they pray for in the morning. He say we wake every morning, pray like you enemy the increase. He said that's when they get chance for able for do more. So the APC should know this, that the people that we vote for them, they watch them. The people that we then think say according to EKK and then tell them say they're not going to parliament, then they watch them. Then same people they are so. Go you say they tell you so. Then they go buy in a market, then they drive in a road, then they do the activity, then they pay their tax, then they go about their normal business and support government. So it means to say the people have moved beyond election. It is time for governance. I saw an interview on AYV yesterday, on Monday, no Sunday rather, where they interview people on the election outcome and the cabinet so president don't pick. Everybody is on board. The cabinet is good. Although some man get 1-2 reservation, like myself, it's normal. Myself gets me 1-2 reservation on 1-2 people there. But I tell you 98% is that people have moved beyond election and governance is continuing.
And so, is the door still open whenever APC MPs and come to Parliament for make them be sworn in and continue with the business of the House?
It go open to the constitutional requirement. The Constitution says if you absent for 30 sittings not to just plenary, a plenary plus.
But the law not quite clear on which sitting specifically.
The sitting of Parliament not to just plenary. It's in the law. The law clear says sitting of Parliament not just plenary. Sitting of Parliament are plenary plus committees. Now they come up to the total sitting.
So how many sitting do we have more to go?
Let's say 30.
So we've done one, I assume.
We can do 2 today.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thursday. And because we get Boko presidential nominations, everybody so they done this July, August, don't do 30. And if they lost the seat, trust me, it's going to be a very difficult bargain. They get for the other people on at least. The second set of people there. Because at the end of the day, we get for a poll the constitution.
But second set of people from the same party.
From the same party, but the one that will be not don't come, we get for a poll the constitution. Now America, some states that they will get power, all the state senates get power for vote out elected members of the Senate.
Clearly, we don't right now.
So if the law say 30 sitting, Charles Magaro lost his seat. I don't want to go like AKKB they call thing they were negative. I don't live in negative now. They all don't pass, I don't move on to that. If na negativity, all they go call. Look me, take again back, I get bossed. Now APC they beat me with the help of the LUC, Shilon. They say now everywhere. Now they go around and beat me, they want to kill me. I go na the police station, I walk out, people assassin, they can't kill me. But I don't go to that again. I've moved on beyond that. Because my life, and I look beyond, I'm looking forward. So the point is, I know they use Charles Magan in situation for say, oh, now this will happen, this could happen. No. But the law is defined by case, laws, and judicial precedents.
But una self then say, is it clear that una not bound by precedent as well? Or una can make regulations for ourselves as soon as they move on?
No, we are bound by precedent, but Parliament is not bound by the decision of another Parliament.
And given that this is a new Parliament.
This is a new Parliament. The decision taken in the 5th Parliament is not bound on the 6th Parliament. However, because of precedent, if it is good, we can pursue it, we can move it to finality. But if it is not good, the law says Parliament is bound by the decision of itself.
All right. Thank you for being here this morning, Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte from the Sierra Leone People's Party, Member of Parliament representing the Western Urban Districts. This is the Epic Morning Show. Stay with me. When we come next, there is a ban on cattle. Cow beef. There is a ban on cow beef then from certain areas of the country at the moment, given that there is a major fear of an outbreak. We'll talk about that and so many other things. And as well, ACC is demanding that all new appointees and those going out should declare their assets.
And praying for things to get better. But Rasta now, it gonna get worse. So much worse. Signs of their times are getting clearer. Lord alone. And this modest is getting nearer. Clearer every day. Things are go crucial. Down in a Babylon, yeah. Things are go brutal now. Dog a go now, dog. Things are go brutal. a bubble for me. Things are go crucial now, now, now. Load on, crucial.
Hello, good morning and welcome to Sports Updates this Tuesday morning with me, Mohamed Tobikagbo. Inside Sports Updates this morning, Seko Fofana don't complete a medical test inside Portugal for join Cristiano Ronaldo at El Nassr. We all know the Saudi giants. They try to get plenty of big stars not in team in order for strengthening the Pro League, in as much as they lost to Celta Vigo in the preseason by 5-0. Milos go fly to London today, this morning, by which we understand for join Bournemouth, as Bournemouth won for structured inside for the upcoming Premier League season. Very big news for Manchester United, as Marcus Rashford don't sign a new long-term deal at Manchester United. We will keep him at the club until 2028. And I have a Brighton Albion safe, very busy in the transfer market as they want for strengthening the defensive problem for next season, as they don't sign Brazilian centre-back for fee around £40 million, and he could join them on a 4-year deal. And of course, the Ashes 2023 England, Moeen Ali don't look for the fan we help for curing finger after we been sustained an injury inside the Ashes. And finally, Wimbledon 2023, Novak Djokovic don't be fined for smash in racket inside the men's final now Wimbledon. All this will get for Sports Update this morning. Join me at 11 a.m. as we go look out for the battle and the relegation inside the Scotland Premier League. Mina Mohamed Tobikagbo to say goodbye.
And welcome to Epic Entertainment Buzz. My name na Audra, and inside we ENT for this morning. A lot done they happen, but first internationally we see say 26 years old Nigerian Victoni do emerge as the winner for season 8 edition of the Nigerian Idol. And also Davido in Unavailable Song do earn the biggest streaming day by an African artist after where it begat a massive sold-out show na the United States of America. American entertainment magazine Billboard don't predict the song them will go be nominated for the Grammys Award new category when a Africa music performance. And we see say the songs them way stars the Krima, Davido, Burna Boy, and Libianca sing they inside the prediction list. Cameroonian music star Dimani don't link up with Guinean music and comedy star Winner Grand Prix as then discuss on a possible collaboration. And also in Cameroon, we see say upcoming artists we name na Slim Singer don't be ranked the 79 artists in country after we release in single way titled Story. And Nigerian chef Danny the person way be take after Hilda Bassi for cook over 150 hours, don't sign an ambassadorial deal with Fekomi Abels. And also on the side of a Nigerian DJ in Fiance Wenari and Taylor, don't reply a fan we ask him about the relationship with DJ Kupi, when a Nigerian DJ and very famous for all of the things the way they do. And lastly, for we ENT buzz this morning, we see say Nigerian skit maker, comedian and content creator when a brain jotter don't reach 1 million YouTube subscribers. Now all this I got for you this morning. Join me at 4 p.m. for more ENT details. My name is Order.
Powder milk now they carry tasty creamy goodness for your breakfast and snacking moments. With any packet of cowbell milk powder you add to your food, you they give your body a creamy goodness blend of vitamin A, C, D, E, and K for general well-being and vitamin B9 for healthy brain development. Cowbell milk powder now with creamy goodness. Now quality milk powder we recommend for you and your loved ones during breakfast and snacking moments every day. They also get the 3-in-1 cowbell coffee, cowbell choco, and your favorite cowbell strawberry. Buy and enjoy the new creamy goodness of cowbell every day from all provision shops nationwide. For wholesale, visit the office at 51 Frobe Road, Freetown, or call us on 077-250025 or 099-250025. Cowbell powdered milk, the perfect companion at breakfast and snack times. Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
Customer freedom of choice when it comes to offers is what Orange values. That's why we are thrilled to introduce a new and exciting offer, Yuyon. With this mind-blowing offer, you have the power to choose the voice or data bundle that perfectly suits your vibrant lifestyle. Yes, you had it right. It's all about customized communication tailored to you. Whether you're a chatterbox who loves those long conversations or a data enthusiast who craves limitless streaming and browsing, Yuyon has got you covered. Plus, you get bonus SMS to use for free. We've turned up the excitement meter to the max. Yuyon means there is something sweet in there for everyone. It's like a bundle of joy and delight waiting for you to explore and enjoy. Dial *889# to start.
Orange.
I hope that our visitors would listen to the song carefully, because it's true.
Alright, welcome back. This is the Epic Morning Show, 8:57 from our studio clock here in Freetown, and today is Tuesday, and yes, we've had a very heated conversation about APC decision of a participate and the consequences it could have, and but this is a conversation we're still ongoing. But let's focus a bit on some other things as well. Let's go straight to what the papers are saying. Good morning, James.
Good morning, Jawad, and good morning, listeners and viewers.
Okay, so I'm going to start with A to Z newspaper this morning. Musician King Big Fish sent to mental home. Sierra Leone Liberia government place restrictions on cattle movement. 30-year-old man remanded for killing brother.
And here on Concord Times newspaper, Bishop in police net for alleged embezzlement of over $4 million. And Access Bank enters into acquisition agreement with Standard Chartered Bank. And Thunder strikes 7-year-old boy to death. And IPRP cautions, I think that's Ministry of Finance also.
Okay, on Awareness Times newspaper, sacked cabinet ministers are to declare assets. Standard Chartered Bank enters into sale agreement with Access Bank. These are among a number of other stories on Awareness Times newspaper this morning.
Yeah, and here on the exclusive newspaper, I refuse to accept results. That's quoting Samura Kamara. And BO drops 16 cabinet ministers, Sierra Leone in crisis.
On Aoko newspaper, ACC urged new appointees to declare assets. Brother hospitalized as prime suspect and sisters brutal More. Commercial banks urge to boost deposits through innovative strategies. Those are some of the stories on our local newspaper this morning.
And here on Standard Times newspaper, ACC bombshell, asset declaration or no salary. That's the bold banner headline on Standard Times.
And Global Times newspaper, the lead with procurement irregularities, foreign ministry slammed, murder 30-year-old man remanded is another story on Global Times newspaper this morning. And so these are some of the stories where they on papers them. So this morning we're going to talk about there's a ban right now on the transportation of cattle from some parts of the country, given that there is a possible outbreak in neighboring Liberia among cow and so forth. We look for its cow beef. I know it's very expensive now, but we should be a bit careful. But let's talk to somebody from the Ministry of Information, because there is a statement that they did announcing that ban on the transportation of things. But online now we have the Director of Information and Minister of Communication, Winner Emmanuel Ture. Good morning, Mr. Ture.
Good morning, and welcome.
Okay, so walk me through the circumstances of the ban now don't place on cow from some particular districts into the general cattle market.
Well, basically, this comes as an outcome based on the intro. This comes as an because we get information from neighboring Liberia. Say cattle them weighing a cow them die boku and weighing up to 36 plus, and nobody don't know which kill them within one cattle. So this happened around the Kelly area, where just about 4 miles to the nearest town in Sierra Leone, where now down. So now this thing happened at the border. So these are concerned to Sierra Leone because cross-border trade they take place between the two countries. We can exchange food products. So now a concern for the country. So as a result of that, we want to know the cause as the Liberian authorities themselves. They try to establish the cause of why then cattle they die. Now that make Sierra Leone step. Want to know why? Because them mix the nations, then they cross across and do cross-border trade. So then we know the cause. So this is why there is a temporary ban through the One Health approach. That is Ministry of Health, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of the Environment, all the come together for look at the way and manner how animals disease them. They affect the country through surveillance. So this is why there is a temporary ban. But just a quick correction, not that we can meet them within in country here, we don't ban down or the government ban the meat selling. No, it's that checks and balances there now to make sure say then abattoir or slaughterhouses inside, then they do cow business and beef business. Anytime then symptoms and will take them out of the market. So within the border area that they monitor exactly all the bad sickness and the way they affect animals, they will affect watermelon body, and that they happen. But those within in country, for now it's safe and will not declare any emergency as of how it did be last year in June. Again, you remember about the anthrax issue and carrying the disease. So this is where we are currently on the ban of the meat.
So we see that ban is only placed on people that will travel with cow, goats, and sheep from districts like Kailan, Kenema, and Pujong, where directly they face the border of Liberia. But given that smuggling is a huge operation across the country and we get porous borders, then is it not wise also for monitor movements in some other districts?
We get people like surveillance officers within those areas. Then we get veterinary checkpoints, even na the areas where you think say the porous areas. This may happen. But basically, education may not take place where we able to emphasize the farmers, them, especially cattle, realize that anytime can get such sick among goats, cows, sheep, and then worry them on any side where they demand them. Therefore, ensure say they inform the agri or community officers within those localities so that they will able to get the cause of death. Same way, so don't educate the communities them. Let cow not for no more or sheep or goat or animals that with the men before don't die, then take them, then eat them. Then for make sure say they do veterinary checks on their animals then before ever that will happen. So like you say, surveillance officers and they monitor around the porous areas there as well as with border areas.
Yeah, a lot of the time when I place them ban there, I know it's out of precaution, but it also means farmers who are really into rearing animals and they rely on that revenue stream, they are going to lose millions of leons whilst this ban is in place. Is there something Ministry of Agriculture, governments as a whole, they look for also give them an alternative fund or alternative source of livelihood at the moment?
Well, basically, that ban day, I tell you, not affect much within, but in as much as the veterinary division, the Ministry of Agriculture, the Ministry of Environment, all they work together on the One Health project, we should say for educate those farmers, because now for make a proper yield of their cattle, then if they affect them if they sick car inside already. So the precautionary measure actually they help farmers as well as consumers. So they're not taken in bad faith, but rather they have to be very cautious now in that migration of their animals for ensure they get healthy animals for make productivity as well as for get better yield in their production. So all that is going on through the One Health approach where governments they use.
All right. Thank you very much for talking to us this morning.
You're most welcome.
All right. That Emmanuel Toure, the Director of Government Information Services, just giving us some updates on that yes, the ban is on traveling of cattle from districts like Kenema, Pujehun, and Kailaun, but the one who are already available in the market, there's no ban on it, so people can consume. If you can afford it, you can consume it. I know you like goat meat a lot.
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned the aspect about the porousness of most of border points them, and within government don't put in place for ensure they do effective checks and balances now other areas too. I think is of much more significant.
Let's now go to the declaration of assets, because whilst they don't sack some ministers, they don't appoint some new one them, ACC is now telling them, declare your assets. Good morning, Sylvanus Blake.
Good morning.
Good
morning, Mr. Nyale.
Yes, sir. Regarding the declaration of assets, a lot of the question we ordinary people can ask is, we don't know which minister and which minister not agree declare their assets. So I know this is something where one can complain about sometimes, but what does the law say about telling us who has declared his assets and who hasn't?
Well, the law very clear on the declaration of asset regime. Now a requirement on the required public officers, and by that I mean people we in grade 7 and above, or people where they play with pecuniary resources, or they take decision on the utilization of resources, or people who not in grade 7 but law saying the security forces in rank, they at officer level. So those people are required by law to declare, all public officers. So these include ministers, cabinet ministers, these include all presidential appointees, these include all elected persons, including the MPs, them we don't just come into parliament. And so it's a strict requirement of the law. They should do it. If they don't, it's an offense already. So like when you ask, in the past declaration regime, it was much higher. We get close to 86% compliance rate among public officers we declare, and we begin publish list of defaulters, and to my knowledge, most of the ministers, if not all, being comply with the declaration at that time.
Yeah, and the question for a lot of people is, when then they declare the assets, why is it not public? So I go able to say, this minister wouldn't just appoint, where he come, now one motorcar and one host he get. So in the next 5 years, if he is going out of office, we could also measure publicly and see how much property he don't amass during the stay in office.
So we law where we get, we talk about integrity in public life. We begin at section 119 and section 122. It not provide for me we disclose people the declaration publicly. And I want to indicate clearly the reason we make the Anti-Corruption Commission not to disclose people will declare publicly now that a lot of sensitive information they in voting then they declare not only them property. And so in the spirit and letter of the law where they've been draft, if we say they release most of the information and they not will be healthy both for the fight against corruption and for we where they declare. For example, if Sylvanus Blake they declare everything about my personal bio data, including my account details, bank account balance, all they did. They did it for my spouse. And the law not say you were no more way you married legally or as the case may be. He said you spouse. And some people then get extramarital relationship, then we're so strong. Then they don't know. Some people don't want
So are you into the business of if somebody get girlfriend, nadani make una protect them assets, let not see that?
Not for girlfriend. Everybody get right. The privacy law now this Sierra Leone and all over the world is very strong. Everybody get right to them privacy.
Yes,
as somebody don't privilege you.
Yeah, as much as yes, to a very large extent, I understand.
Just conclude.
Yeah,
if somebody don't privilege you with very sensitive personal information, except and until you get power for release them to public domain. And the Anti-Corruption Act not get any part of our we say we for publish the declaration of officers, of public servants there. So assuming you go publish that and you get the details of somebody in between them way born out of wedlock and you choose for carry ACC go court, for example. Or somebody in account details and choose for carry go court. What do they go argue for? So the only time we can release, Mr. Jawad, after declaration information, now in public interest, in best interest of the public, and this now ought to determine. For example, we COI can get people where they look at, they say they want their answer declaration. That was in public interest. We can all go there.
Yeah, but okay, one of the points is in the interest of full disclosure, and I know say what they try for do now for make sure everybody is transparent, but that transparency it cannot just stop with una, not una no more for Siam until we say they don't declare. We serve as people, we foresee and know say this is the property Minister A, Minister B get before you enter office. And speaking about the law, una been get an opportunity for push for this particular reform here and the new anti-corruption law una gets now.
So the last amendment we get now over 3-4 years ago, 2019. And I don't know when next will get an amendment. If it is that part of the law, the public one, the anti-corruption law, not the anti-corruption commission, no more a day for. In fact, now we they work with her. A day for every Sierra Leonean. If we can have a law where they say everybody for disclosure to the public, there is no need where anti-corruption will hold back on anything. Once you declare, with a disclosure to the public.
But are you also committed for push that particular reform day for make we also see full disclosure of assets of public officials?
If that can become a topic of debate, I mean, we get parliament when I'm the champion.
Yeah, but is that a reform owner interested in pushing? That's what I'm asking.
We are interested in any and every reform where they continue for make the fight against corruption better. Being a law enforcement institution, we focus the attention to the provisions of the law. And the next opportunity we will get for reform the law. Remember what will be the reform 2019? Will be the amend 2019. Not to what we see. There were town hall meetings, engagements we are held. We source opinion from public opinion leaders, civil society, the media. If this can become a debate where the public will say, we want to see the disclosure of assets of politically exposed persons, this category of people being made public, trust you me, that would have no resistance within the ACC. And if we have that law, beginning from the day it is passed by Parliament and President Signer, will begin for publish. So that is where the withholding aspect of us not reading how many will this man get before he turn minister. But by way of ensuring transparency, we they tell now the total number of public officers they declare and who that they not declare. Every declaration here, now every 2 years. So after the end of this declaration here, we go tell the public Whether they not declare, we will even announce the name them, defaulters, before we begin institute other penal and administrative punishment and way the law provide.
Thank you very much for talking to us this morning.
It's a pleasure, Mr. Jawad, always.
All right, Senator Silvanus Blake will just be the talk to we. Of course, yesterday ACC released a statement that everybody, new ministers coming in, those who are going out as well, politically exposed people should go and declare their assets. And that's a very important point because a lot of the time the transparency just is stop at ACC then door. And we, the people, don't get to see how many O's this man been gets. So it just become an academic exercise in a way that I don't declare and that's it.
Exactly. And I think you were making quite an important point with regards the flow of information. I would understand on the aspect of maintaining the privacy of everybody because of course everybody gets rights to privacy and all. And certain kind of information, it is okay if it's not to be in public view. But then maybe it in fact becomes important that the ACC able to set a timeline between this period and this period. Every minister or any government appointee for don't declare an asset and then maybe provide the public with the information of almost people them don't declare their assets them. And inside the declaration
and
of
for
the
me
asset,
it's also
whether
about
they as well,
how much asset everybody declares.
yes,
well.
and how much they comply with the rules and regulation where they guide the assets declaration, process, because I'm sure it's not just about you going to say, I have A, I have B, I have C, and things like that. Because sometimes, again, Jawad, this is the thing, yeah. You know that you've entered into a position, Usai, you get for the accumulate certain amounts here and there. You're hoping, you already get a strategy in your mind. 10 chances to 1 would be that you could come declare an asset where, for example, you declare that you have this amount of money in your bank account. We actually not necessarily represent the truth. So again, you would want to know, the steps and the efforts where the ACC they make for ensure, say, people not just declare, but waiting then declare.
They actually declare truthfully as well.
Get
because the thing is, the lesson we Commission of Inquiry teach a lot of me, I was a journalist and I covered that process from start to end. Is that I sat there as these records of the assets were read. There was a certain minister where I still could remember vividly in my head. He gets 6 different bank accounts. There's nothing wrong with that. But in all of those bank accounts, he not gets anything less than $50,000 in each of those accounts. And he amassed this over the period where he's serving government. And when they correspond in salary where he be the earn, correlated with that volume of money we've been getting accounts, clearly in no match. So there was a question of unexplained wealth. But you could really stop this from happening if in real time we get access for see the person property every year as it declare them, publicly file them, publicly we get access and see say, I think this man ain't get this host boy hide them, even add them by declaration. Or we begin ask questions before it's too late after 10 years now when they release them based on court order and then the deed has been done.
Exactly. It makes a lot of sense. But again, it comes back to waiting the law provide for at the moment. Maybe it would be nice when, as and when then they do a review of the current Anti-Corruption Act, for upgrade the aspect we get for do with asset declaration, just so that people them as well go able for probe into. But for now, as it is, I think we can. We just have to trust the ACC and of course ask the critical questions and the relevant questions. Almost people and don't declare assets. How much from pandemic people and they don't declare their assets, comply with the assets declaration rules them. Almost people and fill the asset declaration form correctly and things like that. And waiting the ACC one do. Concerning those ones we not declare their assets, waiting at the time frame where then they give them. Because again, the last time you can remember, Jawad, then they put a timeline that before this time everybody salaries declare and all. Exactly.
And even criminal prosecution is also.
And at the end of the day, some people declared. How about them one them we not declare? Waiting happen with them where there are any charges brought, waiting will be the outcome of the matter. And all of those things I think it help for boost the public confidence and all.
Definitely. Speaking about accountability, Bishop Alfonso Barry is being investigated by the CID for allegedly embezzling up to $4 million. And this is what Concord Times is reporting this morning. They say they work with a U.S. NGO, really Water of Life. They are into, borehole construction, all of that, and say they've been sending money for months or for years, but he has not been quite doing the work, according to the allegations printed here. And he is currently at CID being investigated for possible embezzlement of $4 million. That's a huge money, but like I said, the jury is still out on whether those allegations are right or wrong. But let's go straight to what our callers think about all of the conversation we've been having this morning. 799949993. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, name where the call we from?
Ibrahim from Matalo.
Ibrahim, go on.
Well, me take the stance with the APC take. Me say now for protect democracy. Because me not be say every plan they go gladly for second decision because some man don't spend his resources then they get a family member there. But this is about democracy. We the ESL boss not transparent.
Okay.
So in the picture, the vote of the people not go matter because other ESL boss will coach this one back to it. Go ahead and announce results without review process, especially transparency side.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Let me hear from more people here. 799949993. Keep it 90 seconds. Let's hear your thoughts on the issues that we want to discuss here this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Jawa.
Yes, Mr. Kasim.
Yeah. I really feel that small. I'm able to meet up. AKK will be the Instagram. I follow erase some serious aspersion, say the media. I know I'm an advocate for una. Say the 1.8 APC, probably for them have to be bad. I wish I want big again. Let you find an opportunity to really let come engage on these issues the way it is. If it's not the studio, sometimes we will see what to go on for them. Because the problem with APC, from opposition, they want their strategy now get problem with. And they don't pursue wrong strategy from the one I don't really follow them. Same with the Usa with the But I wish really let you come back now studio with us. Away from that, I think also they say, when somebody declare, if the public not able to collaborate, how you will even able to substantiate, say, waiting Mr. Kasim will declare now the correct declaration. But if the public able to know, so then somebody know waiting Mr. Kasim get, other than waiting that don't present, they can even put out additional information.
That's it.
Yeah, right. But as they say, we wish this is a new parliament now. Until we get a chief minister with radical, maybe this could be one radical reform we go to push for us. Then we make a declaration. Very public. Finally, I want to comment, President, on one thing. Although I find in cabinet, this proposed cabinet very big, but one good one I make, communication and civic education, is missing that Saralio. It's very, very missing.
Okay.
I wish it would lay emphasis on civic education at this country. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much. We're happy to have you back. 799949993. Let's hear from more people here. Thoughts about the conversation we are having. Good morning.
Good morning, Aside again.
Yes, welcome, Said.
I just want to talk with Tawa misunderstanding. I not talk about the authority of parliament. I talk about the authority of the speaker. In most democracies, where you hear people in the contest for the position of the speaker and the government, where each person, even when speakership change, you will see where the outgoing, they take the gavel, they hand over to the incoming speaker. Now that's maybe mean. I'm not saying that the mayor is not the authority of parliament, but that the authority of the speaker. Then when they talk about this anti-corruption, until when they talk about anti-corruption, not only the assets we talk about, not two sides to the coin. You get the liabilities. So if somebody can, we get so much liabilities, you can't get power or responsibility. If you use your office for make wealth, for cover up the liability we get, to maybe that's a question. Why you always interested in the assets rather than giving the liabilities?
Okay. Thank you very much. And that's a brilliant point. I haven't thought about that yet. And maybe there's something about liabilities as well, because I will imagine a case where somebody come into an elected office, they get 150 million loans debt, and then They declare in property them of your declare the debt we get, but over time somehow they find way for offset that debt there. Not necessarily with his salary, but maybe through some other means. And that's something perhaps lawmakers should wrap their head around as well. Good morning.
Morning. I call from Godrich, Carl.
Yes, Carl, you're welcome.
Good morning. Yeah. Thank you to the guest today. You know, this country, we all agree, say, we all get her. The APC for really agree, say, when they go parliament, they get chance or even take power. But if you just sit also for protest, a very risk. You look at in 2007, SLBP have 42 members of parliament. Then go parliament. In 2012, they get 42. They still agree, say, they're a part of government. When the APC lucky get 54, why they know they take part? You know, then they don't suffer, the people, they will suffer for go vote for them. The government can run, but they say they suffer for the next one they feel say then they come 2028. You know, then they harm themselves. Thank you very much for yes and the way they analyze things. God bless you.
All right, Carl. Thank you very much for calling in. Let me hear from more people here. 7999499. Let me just see how much time we'll get. I think we'll get 5 more minutes here. Good morning. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, name was where you call we from?
Yeah, they call from Lumley. How the morning?
They do fine, man.
Yeah. Me o concern. Una say the journalism, una get problem. The civil societies them get problem. All waiting in the happen in this country. None of una, not even broadcaster, for say, they don't do so person na so country, na so town.
Well, village. That's not quite true. That's not quite true. For the one who will listen to Winner every day, they know say most of the issues will happen across the country. No matter how they affect, we'll always bring it here and also talk to those who are responsible.
Well, from where me come across this radio station.
Well, if you don't measure, you comment first.
I take and say that the best radio station for now. You understand? But really, una know they treat we good.
All right.
And we, the voters, say, now we say, let the parliamentarians they not go. Now we sell them, say let them not go. And we take the decision. Not to the parliamentarians they move. Now we say take the decision, they let them not go there. You see? Because we want to see we vote them. We want to see them. You see?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Let me hear from more people here. 799949993. Let's hear your thoughts on some of the conversations we are having here. Good morning.
Good morning, Jawad. Good morning, Sierra Leonean.
Yes, Father Lambert. Go on.
And Jawad, I want to tell peaceful Sierra Leoneans there. This thing is simple. 27 when at 2007. Then say this morning you go police. 2012, this same thing happened. The SLPP then comply, then go to parliament. If this don't happen 2023, una say they follow now. They go now 1 week. If you get authentic document, go now court, you go prove this thing now so it happen. But you not go 1 week long past, now it's about a month ago, you still the cry foul. And who don't tell them say Mohamed Bangura don't come, they all they come. We know say Sierra Leone, now we get some, now we for me come. Other you be green, you be red, we are all Sierra Leoneans. Let we make this country, let this country go before we begin the future. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, Father Lambert. Let me hear from more people here, and let me see how much time we get here. I think we'll get 3 more minutes. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Jawad.
Yes, boy from Godrich, I think.
Yes, boy from Godrich. So, just for country, which have been break up, APC no go tell me, say, who side they win. They want to see the result because they doubt the result. That's nonsensical, because you don't win. You understand? Who side you not win? Yeah, they say stronghold, not they stronghold, but there are strongholds. Who side you not win? You say self no say, historically you know win, you know win day. Yeah? So, now they if you don't say you pull the agents remove. Yeah.
You also don't think say for lay the arguments to rest, you need for just see number for validate or for disprove that you doubt where you get?
For give the number for lay the argument to rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they get pulling agents there. They get my question is waiting if they give all that bulk of information to the nitty-gritty, then why is why they put pulling agents there? What's the relevance of pulling agents? What's the relevance of the RRF forms? You know? And then when they cry, say, you not believe the justice system. This same justice system don't serve in your favor sometimes, you know, because of the law. They don't interpret the law in your favor. Sometimes you're not in your favor, you know. And if international bodies, they say that they do an independent investigation, that means that they say the judiciary is not independent, which is wrong. This is a sovereign state. Right. You know, let them tell what's wrong with the judiciary. We don't see, where we don't see. You know, so there are so many things.
All right.
You know.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your input. Let me hear. I think we can take one more call. I think so. It's 9:29 now. Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
I'm good. Name was where the call we from.
The name is Yungai. They call from Leicester.
Yes, Mr. Yungai.
Right, thank you. The problem with this country is to Tajawad. If the voter they say they're a parliamentarian and they no represent in a parliament, I don't think it's a problem. If the parliamentarian say he never go to parliament, what go more you for vote and say make you go for sake of peace? What do you understand about peace and salon? We don't get peace and salon on Pakaba in time. All the cry, what people in the cry for sake of peace, this thing I can doubt me. All the time this government they talk about sake of peace, but then they do things where not correct. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And I think we'll end on that particular note here this morning. Thanks a lot for being here with us, James. And to the rest of the team as well, we don't put in hand for produce a brilliant program here this morning. I'm Mohammed Jawad Nyale, and this is where we wrap up the show for this morning. We'll be back again here tomorrow, but don't forget, if you missed this particular edition, there is a repeat broadcast coming up here tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow.
It's epic.